Well, to make a hydroponic system, we need to make holes in the PVC pipes because on there we will put the plant seeds. And then we bought like these bottles because there we put the plant seeds. But first we need to make a hole in this part because if it doesn't have a hole, the plant will not be in touch with the water, so it will not grow. Then, well, first the plant will be seeds of the plant, so we need to put here a sponge because it makes the same work as the root of the plant. And well, if we put the plant seeds, the sponge will absorb the water, so it makes the same function as the root of the plant when it is grown. And well, the sponge will be give the necessary water to the seed to grow. Well, then we put the water bowl with all water, and we put the nutrients that the plants needs to grow. Then we connect the water pump to lift up the water, and well, it will be a cycle of the water, so it will be recycled. So then we connect all the system like is the PVC pipes with the water bowl that it contains the water pump and also nutrients, and it will be the whole hydroponic system.
Hello everyone, now I'm going to talk to you about the statistic facts of this project. Did you know that there's going to be a 40% deficit of water in our world in the year 2030? Yeah, 40% of our population won't be able to have water if the loss of water continues, according to the World Bank. And if this keeps going, there's going to be a 55% in 2050 and a 60% deficit in 2060. Did you know also that where we lost a lot of water, where we use a lot of water is during the irrigation processes in agriculture? During the there's three methods. Sprinkler processes, which is the most used. In this one, we lose up to 30 to 50% of water. Then there's the hand method, where when we irrigate by hand, where we lose 33% less than in the sprinkler process. And then there's the drip dropping method, in which we lose 10% of the water. It's a small amount, but still a loss. Now let's go on to our scientific method. First is the question, what is hydroponics? We looked to the problem that was the loss and lack of water in the world, and we saw the solution of hydroponics, but how does it work? What is it? Then there's our observation. In our hydroponic system, the plants in hydroponics only grow with some nutrients, like they don't need soil or anything of the like. They only have water. Then there's that hypothesis. We thought that if we put the nutrients in the water, the plants will grow. We thought that the nutrients were in the solution that kept going through the hydroponic system. And then there's the experiment. We still haven't made it completely, but we have designed as to let the plants grow in that hydroponic system we're going to make. Then the results. We still haven't gotten the results, but we expect the plants to grow because of the nutrients of the water. We expect that they don't really need the soil, but the nutrients in the solution will be enough to give them, to support their life. And then there's the conclusion. We expect it to be that plants grow because the nutrients that are put in the water supply the ground that has the nutrients. So we don't really need the soil, but we do need the nutrients that are often found in the soil. And we're gonna give the solution the necessary amount of the hydroponic grow. The plants in the hydroponic grow.
We already have our small advancement about our project, the hydroponic system. This is kind of like the model of it. So how will it work? So first we will have over here the water bottle which will pour the water through each hole. And over here these are like the bottles we will put over here, and then we will cut them inside, and some plants will be able to grow from here. So there will be like some bottles over here. Of course, we will make the holes kind of quite bigger so that the bottles can fit over there. So the water bottle will be over here, the water will pour over here, and then the water will just like follow a cycle. And over here at the end, we will have a bigger bottle of water, and all the water that was left from the cycle will be pumped using this water pump. The water will be pumped to the beginning of the water bottle again. So it's basically a cycle that we will follow. It's just a hydroponic system, and all the water will be cycled over here, and we will recycle it, so that's kind of good.
Hi, my name is Carolina, and I will tell about all the materials we used in the making of our project. During the making of our system, we used many materials. Each one of them has specific purposes and functions. Here are presented all the materials we used. PVC pipes. Their function is to allow the water to pass through them. Water jug, where the water will take place. Plant seeds. They are the main role in our project. Wooden board. Its function is to sustain all the system. Small plastic bottles. We are going to put the plants inside of them. Big water bowl. This will work as a reservoir, which is a part of the hydroponic system that holds the nutrient solution. Water pump, to pump the water with nutrient solution from the reservoir up to the growing root zone for the plants. PVC pipes still holders. Their function is to hold together the PVC pipes. Nutrients. They are essential for our plants to grow.
Now I am going to tell the steps that we follow to build this prototype. First, we cut the PVC tubes in order to shape them. Then we made holes in the tubes, 3 holes by each horizontal tube. Finally, we attached the tubes to the wooden board using steel holders and some screws.
The purpose of this project, taking into consideration the amount of water that is lost in the society, where the need of water only increases, is to create an irrigation system with an structure that will enable us to water plants with the least amount of water, and in a way that is effective for the plants to grow correctly. With this project, we are trying to reduce as much as we can the water waste. It will help low-income people to plant their own food, and they will be able to feed themselves. This water system can be almost everywhere, and everyone that has access to water will be able to have one in their homes.
Now to the individual processes or participation in our project. Every member has like a general idea of what they're gonna do, but we're all gonna contribute to the project and do what we can we're gonna do the most that we can. For example, we might contribute with parts, and we all might build the project. My part is building not building, but rather forming and making the solution, getting the materials and elements that need to be in the solution so that the plant can grow.
We all together worked as a team, and we were able to see many different changes and progresses during the making of our system. In our project, I worked in the research and investigation of all the nutrients the plants will need and how they will function. I liked being in charge of this part because it allowed me to know more about all the essential nutrients for plants and their benefits.
We all collaborated as a team in the creation of this project. My part was to explain and tell the steps to create the prototype and also to edit this video. The project is developing very well, and everyone is doing their part to complete it.
So today we have already done most of our project. We have like the 75% of it because we have already the structure, we have already the materials. So that's it, we're just missing maybe buying the plants and doing some little corrections of it, but that's it because our project is already done. And about the changes within to it, we actually didn't change anything. We had like this already idea in our mind, so we didn't change anything. It wasn't needed, so we'll leave it just like we imagined it, our project. And as what I did in this project, well, I was actually the one in charge of buying all the materials, and I was the one in charge of arranging materials, gathering all the materials, and making our prototype because I had a family member that was able to help me doing that thing, our system. So it was really easy. So I was the one in charge of buying the materials and creating our prototype structure and system.
I think our project is going really well. It will help the environment and reduce the water waste. My duty in this project was to investigate about the different ways we could do hydroponics and the best way to do it in order to save water as much as we can.